we move into the Hydrolite heat to watch. This is heat number 3 of the quarterfinals. The worst the surfers can now do is a 5th, but these two women will want to take it all the way to raising that iconic Bell's Bowl trophy made.
Really paint the picture.
You got to be brave, and here's the replays. C.Calmon straight in there. Berlin, what do you think?
Holding that 5, still on that 5. Nice feet work. She's put a little stamp on it, and Soleil waiting for the section up to a 5 to a 10. And just nice trim back up to a 5, setting her line. And the conditions are so nice. Nice swing turns, staying right back in the whitewater.
As well, and right now live action, C.Calmon, 22 minutes 35 seconds, up and riding the goofy footer. Clean footwork, silky smooth, super tight and locked on that nice nose ride. Back for a second nose ride and just keeps control as she walks out of that nose ride and then into the down carve, and you can just see this swell getting a little bit smaller. Yes, there's going to be lulls. We may well see the surfers shifting over to Rincon towards 11 o'clock when we get closer to that high tide, but right now Chloe gone through the bowl section, now coming towards the shore break, back up for another tip ride. Walks out of her new advanced board, nice onto the rail, and she just drives and climbs and drops back down into the shallows, and C.Calmon is looking like she's going to back up that 3 with a really decent number.
I would have added a few little degrees to the point.
Here we go, Berlin, live action. 4 steps to the tip, locks a 5, gets a soul arch, lifts that back arm. There's that down carve, and then just comes off the middle of the wave this time, just reading the situation, and then just staying loose, electric on tail, and just keeping that board in the pocket so that she can find those steeper sections, eyeing up the opportunity for another 5. Holds the 5, walks cleanly out of the nose. This is the woman who has took the Bell's Bowl in the last 2 years. Can it be 3? She locks in another nose ride through the inside. Great trim speed again onto the tip as she goes back to the tail with a really nice sweep and lifting that upper body. And now the arms go low. Little snake turn S stall into the 5 through the shore break there. A little standing island kick out. Soleil Errico gets the clap. She's going to get a score to add to that. 4, 6, 7. Berlin, on instinct, Chloe's wave versus Soleil's wave on that last exchange.
Where Chloe's, she had a little bit of downtime to make it around that whitewater, and this takeoff for her, nice little tail stall with setting that line up for the 5, and then adjust that back foot as well for that forward speed. And what I really admire and love about her surfing is the way, again, the pivoting and then off of the bottom, turning the cutbacks. Another little stall. You can see how she leans on that tail right there,
Okay.
just to slow the speed down so she doesn't get in front of the section.
So as we appreciate this Stone and Wood slow-mo, talk to all the longboard fans at home about how she's readjusting those feet, either side of the stringer, engaging both rails.
Using, toes and heels and staying right in the middle. As you can see, it is really the subtlest maneuvers which will slow the speed and leaning into it to gain that momentum forward. If you don't get a projection forward with your nose rides as well, like you said, body, you can lean into that front. As you see, look at this gorgeous wave for Chloe. 4 steps into a 5, locks on the 5, into a 10, holds that 10, great control, drops both arms. Berlin, you like this, and there's that drop knee turn. Let's really appreciate that hang 10 for a sec. That was a high degree of difficulty. It was a very high degree, and as well with confidence and composure and control.
That drop knee turn, and here's the replay.
Here's the replay. Up to a 5. Again, nice. This is, I believe, the first one, the 10 right there. Just nice locked in with right in front of Soleil, too.
Yep.
And then that drop knee. Again, and what's nice is how she really stays in the power source.
Yep.
And she knows when to kick out and just go.
Here we go. 4 steps to a 5. Soul arch. Trademark Soleil. Acceleration. As she then goes onto the tail, cuts back. Some white water to deal with, but she'll drop back down into the lower part of the wave using cross steps, accelerating with trim speed, standing tall. She's relaxed at the moment because she's just letting the board do the work, but now she'll pounce for another touch of the tip. There's a 5 and comes cleanly with control out of that nose ride. She looks super comfortable. Peppers, that's the challenge if you've got cold lips after a long surf. It's very difficult to do. But she's going to warm up as we see C.Calmon again into a 10. Holds that 10 and drops those arms and walks back to the tail. And now we see that iconic trademark bottom turn with the with the drop knee. I love that. Put my hair on end. Look, Berlin.
I did.
No
You
kidding.
got chicken skin.
No kidding. I mean, good longboarding like that. That's what I live to watch, and that was absolutely beautiful.
10 just committed. And again, then switches it to the 5. And this turn, a little bit of it. Oh, it is just butter. And again, just keeps the nice trim. Nice little cut back. And you can see, she wants to kind of get, but just hits that deeper water. Pulls herself a little bit out. But this is the aerial view. 5 to 10. Look at those toes wrapped over. So committed.
And talk about the technique now going into the drop knee.
Oh, again, leaning in the, into the ankle, pulling the knee all the way down, and then with the lift of the arms coming off of it. Oh, the trim is so gorgeous from Chloe on this wave.
There we go, as we get to see the slow-mo into the 5, into the 10, and all you longboard fans tuning in around the world, I recommend dropping a score. Scribble it down and find out how close you get to the score that the judges drop. This is, of course, a Hydrolite heat to watch, and you can see why. It's Rio de Janeiro against Malibu. It's California against Brazil. Here at the Bells Bowl is in the break. Another wave adding to that 6.67 and that 7.33, and this looks really nice and buttery and smooth with that offshore wind just doing the work and that down carve into that low bottom turn.
Yeah, getting the speed in the drive. Oh, this section, is she going to make it around it? We'll see. And we didn't get a chance to see, so this is replay. Oh, she's connecting that inside. Yeah, just hitting a little bit of deeper water.
Heat of the day so early. This could be a final as we get to see the replay now again of Soleil. Back up for a 10, a long lifting 10, and that is really perhaps the best 10 Soleil's delivered in the quarterfinals so far. She goes into the nice down carve bottom turn combos.
Wow, that was...
She's feeling it.
She'd be in... Look at her. She'd be smiling right now, too.
Yeah.
Connects this inside as well, so this is the replay. What's she going to do inside here?
Oh, nice work as well. This is great. This is really great. She had the trim speed, to make it through to the inside, but she just knew that there was more to give, and she gets that cool kick out. But here's the 10. Lifts the arms on that approach. But look at the lift of the board. That is a photo moment, a money moment. Talk about the degree of difficulty in that 10.
Oh, that was very difficult. As well, like, you have so much of the wave kind of dropping out in front of you, and if you don't get that weight back, you'll pick that nose so quick. That turn was out of control.
And you know what was nice? Out of the nose ride, down low, goofy foot Chloe against regular foot Soleil, and Chloe up and riding, chasing a 9.66. She gets a high line, drops down into the Bells Bowl, cross steps forward into a 5, locks a quick touch of a type 5 there into a 10, and then back to the tail, and that wave just chandeliers around C.Calmon. And with 1 minute, 5 seconds remaining, next up we got Khalees Kelly-Opaha from Hawaii and Tully White from Australia. Is there still going to be a goofy footer left in the draw? We've got Avalon on the top side. Can we see Khalees, or will it be Tully? I know all the Aussies will be tuning in, supporting Tully. She's coming up real soon, but could it be the Hawaiian who takes the win? We're going to find out.